Hey guys, how's it going? So the biggest mistake I've ever made in my entire life was me selling off my Aurora cannabis stock. That's right. My biggest mistake in my entire life is selling off my Aurora cannabis stock. So Aurora skyrocketed today. I added some to my position. I actually freaked out. I actually gambled a little bit earlier. I sold out of a position, and then I bought back into position, and yeah, so I sold it out, thinking that the stock price might go down and I might, buy more at the bottom. What I should have done was I should have just bought more, and if it went down more, I should have bought more, even more. So I'm thinking Aurora is going to higher than $12. I think Aurora could go to like $20. It could do a brand new high. It could be, a $20 billion company in the near future. So that's very, very exciting, and I totally think that's a possibility. It's crazy to think about that, but I totally think it's a possibility that we will see a $20 price tag on Aurora cannabis eventually, sometime this year, maybe in the fall time. Who knows? We'll see though. But that's what I think might happen in the near term, within this year. I think that's a possibility. Yeah, and that's how many shares I have left. That's how many shares I have left. I have 25,000 shares. My biggest mistake in the stock market is selling off my Aurora cannabis stock. I gambled on a stock market crash, and it almost happened. Donald Trump saved it. I didn't think, that was actually true. I said Donald Trump saved it, but I didn't 100%. I was still crossing my fingers, hoping for a stock market crash. I should have went out and I should have started buying back all my shares. I didn't. Now I'm at a big loss and not very happy about it. June. So like June, I think, definitely a stock I'm eyeing. I'm hoping it dips more and more and more, because I'm planning to buy and add more to my position, because I do believe that June can make me a huge return in the future, and I believe, I think June is a very, very important company to Aurora cannabis. So that's my gamble. I think I can make more money off June than I can Aurora cannabis. That's why I'm not trying to funnel my money back into Aurora, and I'm trying to diversify and find new opportunities, because right now that's my only choice. Aurora is too high and too risky. I still think it's going to go to $14, $15, $16, possibly $20 at the end of this year. I do have 25,000 shares. I may buy more, but at the end of the day, I'm going to diversify my portfolio into different companies. So I'll have a safer margin and maybe possibly even make more money than Aurora. Jim Cramer, he even mentioned about the new deal that they got with that big shot. What's his name? I forgot his name. But he's a very important guy, and he made the stock move big time today. Like 54 million shares, and after hours, Aurora is still up 15 cents. So tomorrow is looking like another bullish day. So yeah. Oh yeah, market moves. He predicted that Aurora would move to $15, 15 US dollars. By the way, that's crazy. That's a huge prediction. It could do all sky breaks out. It could make new all-time highs. That is a total possibility. Kron did it. I think Aurora can do it too. So let's hope. I still have shares, so I still kind of wanted it to go up. So it's going to go up, and at least that's what the chart says, but there's a chance it might not, so we'll see. I'm excited. I'm kind of kicking myself for selling my stocks at very cheap prices. I should have, I was gambling on stock market crash. I was gambling on Aurora's earnings being bad. I was gambling on something bad happening to the weed market so stock prices fall. But it didn't happen, and instead the stock prices went up, and now I'm stuck regretting my choices. So here is I want to end off with this video. I made this video. This was my very first video I ever made on YouTube. This is my very first YouTube video. I want to show you my passion that I had on my very first video. I got someone to make this video, but I did the script and the script basically. But still, I put a lot of effort into this video and money and stuff. So enjoy and have a great day.
Hi everybody, welcome to my video. This video will explain what Aurora cannabis is and how it will become very successful within a few years. Hopefully by the end of this video, you will understand the reasons why you should start to get invested with this company as soon as you can. The first thing you should know about Aurora is that Aurora Cannabis is currently one of Canada's top leading companies that mass produces and distributes cannabis products worldwide. The current production facility as of now is a 55,200 square foot building located in the mountain regions of British Columbia. It uses fresh Canadian water to produce the finest quality of cannabis for consumer use. There is also another 800,000 square foot production facility currently being constructed in Edmonton, Alberta to meet the future demands of cannabis in the near future. This building isn't just an over-furnished building, it's a new state-of-the-art facility designed from the ground up solely for the purpose of growing cannabis in a specialized environment. Not only that, this new facility is also located near the Edmonton International Airport to limit the cost of shipping, especially since cannabis is a very light product to move around. In the end, this all leads to producing weed at a large cost-efficient scale with the ability to ship quickly worldwide with minimum costs. This makes Aurora a lot more harder to compete with than your average basement farm in British Columbia. About their product they're selling, just like any other drugs like alcohol and tobacco, cannabis is known and enjoyed by people all over the world. It is a drug that is known in today's pop culture as a symbol for a good time. This chart shows the progress of a typical tobacco company over a course of 20 years. This is a pretty good indicator of how well Aurora will do over the course of 2 decades. This chart here shows how well alcohol has been doing over the years. Both of these charts can prove how well any mainstream drug can do over time. About 80% of Canadians drink alcohol at an average rate of 14.4 liters per year. This shows that Canadians are more than willing to spend their money on consumable drugs. It is predicted that around 30% of Canadians will consume cannabis at a rate of 60 grams over a course of a year. That number will grow over time when cannabis gets more legalized. So let's go over some numbers. We already established the fact that over 80% of Canadians consume alcohol in Canada, so it would be a safe assumption to say that around 10 million out of 37 million Canadians would consume around 60 grams of marijuana by the end of a year. This would lead to a total of 600 million grams of cannabis consumed in Canada every year. By 2018, Aurora facilities can produce around 100 million grams of cannabis. Growing weed doesn't have much of a cost to produce and is often sold at a high price. If every gram leads to $1 of a profit, it would result in Aurora making $100 million of profit every year. Not only that, Aurora can also produce oils from cannabis, expanding the range of products to sell to the general public. It is a common known fact that for most people, the only way to enjoy this luxury is through the black market. If you do not have the proper prescription for it, then it is illegal to obtain. Times are changing though, as cannabis is slowly becoming legalized in the Western world, especially in Canada, where the government promises to legalize cannabis for recreational use, thus making the drug more accessible to the public. Quick facts about Aurora. They have approximately $160 million. They are based in British Columbia with a 55,200 square foot facility. They have operations in Alberta, that is an 800,000 square foot facility called Aurora Sky, with 15% corporation taxes, which is the lowest in Canada. And lastly, they have operations in Quebec, spanning at 40,000 square feet, which they acquired for $70 million. There has been some pretty big news recently. Aurora has acquired a medical cannabis company in Germany. This company is already connected to 750 pharmacies, is already well established, and there are 80 million citizens in Germany, making it a bigger market than in Canada. This is a pretty big step forward for Aurora, since Germany is based in the EU. This makes it easier for Aurora to trade with other European countries. Aurora Cannabis is one of the forerunners in this new market. Just like Microsoft in the computer industry, Aurora has the same opportunity to grow into a market leader. Both alcohol and tobacco are consumed regularly, and so cannabis has the potential to become a very popular good. Aurora's business practices shows how competitive and committed the company is willing to go against other companies. So for those who haven't invested in Aurora yet, I hope you find this video intriguing and for the information you find useful about Aurora Cannabis and cannabis products. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this in the future.